Hello, hello, hello to all of my Sagittariuses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly reading. Happy Tuesday. I know you're having a great day, right, Sagittarius? I know you are. Don't even have to ask. I already know you are. So what do we know about our Sagittariuses before we get into your reading? Besides the fact that Sagittariuses are fire signs, right? You're also mutable signs, right? Sagittariuses are very energetic people, also very ambitious, very generous, freedom-loving, and a seeker of challenges. You all are open to new ideas and exploration, which is a wonderful thing. Your polar opposite sign is the Gemini. If you want to know why, you can call me for a personal reading at 202-460-3205. Yes, love my Sagittariuses. Love, love, love my Sagittariuses, right? So, for my Sagittariuses, look, if your chakras are out of alignment, Sagittarius, you first want to check the energies around you. A lot of times people think that they are contaminated or affected by people's energies face to face. It could be affected by somebody's energy over the phone, through an email, through social media, whatever. That's why so many people are part of the reason why so many people have experiencing so many challenges being attached to social media pages that are just negative and just all sorts of drama going on. Or you may talk to somebody on the phone and you just feel drained after you get off the phone with them. So you got to check the energies around you, see if you all are on the same frequency, right? And if you want to ascend higher, knowing that you have the power to ascend higher. Let's get into your reading, okay? So you want to also check out all of that. This is about getting your chakras realigned, right? Ascending to your highest self, all those wonderful things that I said about you all. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Sagittarius as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have for our Sagittariuses? What information do we have? Like I said, Sagittariuses, you all are very smart. You're deep thinkers. You're very caring. You're honest. A lot of people will say that you are wild, but in a good way, lots of fun. You know, you're idealist, you have a great sense of humor, you're generous. Like, who wouldn't want to be around a Sagittarius? Like, really, who wouldn't want to be around a Sagittarius, right? But, you know, Sagittarius, listen, this is what I'm saying in your cards for right now. This is what I'm saying. You all are at peace with something that you've sailed away from, right? This is about you letting go of something or someone. That person could be in the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius range, right? Like I said, your polar opposite sign is the Gemini, right? And you all are, your most likable trait is your optimism, right? And so this is, again, you all just letting go of a situation and being at peace with it. See, the person is on water. Water represents peace. This person is at peace with just letting the situation go. This is where your breakthrough comes in, right? This is where the clarity comes in. This is the Ace of Swords. This is where your pure power is, getting to the truth of the matter. This is about cutting through any illusions. This is about truth and honesty, like being honest with yourself and saying, you know what, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with sailing away from this situation. I'm just okay with it, right? Again, the person could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but nevertheless, you're okay. Just like, you know what, I need to sail away from this situation and I need to be at peace with it. That's where your breakthrough comes in, right? So I'm also looking at this. Some of you are just, you have a lot of repressed emotions. This is a Two of Swords, right? And so the Two of Swords about, you know, somebody who has blocked feelings, someone who's pretty guarded. You're sort of at an impasse. Again, this is attached to the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But you're kind of trying to be still about the situation. And but again, you're guarded. You're not moving forward. But like I said, in order for you to take your power back from a situation, and this is to free yourself. In order to free yourself, you have to sail away from that situation and be at peace with it. That's where your breakthrough is going to come through. A lot of times people don't realize that people that they are trying to hang on to, they're standing still, hoping that thing, and this is the standing still piece. They're standing still in the midst of a bunch of chaos and confusion, and then unanswered questions, not realizing all they have to do is just leave the situation, be at peace with their decision, and just that way the the person that's on your same frequency can enter into your life. Because as long as you're here with all these repressed feelings, as long as there's some indecision there, you're feeling guarded, you don't have to feel guarded. You can just sail away from a situation that's just not serving you. It's really, really not serving you any purpose. As a matter of fact, you're like, okay, well, I'm confused in this. And you don't need to be confused at all. This is really dealing with like your personal power and your identity. This is your solar plexus chakra. This is what I'm talking about, realigning your chakras, right? And so for that, that's core strengthening exercise. That's core strengthening yoga. That's doing puzzles. That's taking a walk in the sun. Very, very powerful thing, because the sun, a lot of times therapists and psychiatrists and psychologists will suggest, going out and getting some sun, some vitamin D. Right? Just getting some vitamin D. Just, getting out there and just clearing your head, taking a nice walk in the sun. If it's too hot, of course, I'm not going to suggest you all go take a walk in the sun. But, maybe talking to your doctor about maybe some vitamin D3 pills or something like that. But just really, really just reconnecting with yourself. Because the solar plexus chakra is really, really about standing in your power and getting in touch with your inner warrior fire and your self-esteem. That's what it's really all about, right? So you have the power to sail away from some things that just don't serve you and live your best life. You don't have to be in a situation where you're being, your people are causing you to second guess yourself or question yourself, right? Because like I said, what is your most likable trait? Your optimism, right? And so you can go back to being your optimistic self. This is the Queen of Pentacles, right? So your money maker for you is really the thing that you have a big heart. You're very, very compassionate towards people. You just, like I said, it's your optimism. You're dependable. You're generous. Like Earth Mother. You're like nourishment for a lot of people. And so people depend on you. They lean on you. They like your optimism. Like I said, a lot of fun, a lot of great qualities about you all, Sagittarius. But if you have somebody in your life that is causing you to vibrate at a lower frequency, from the outside looking in, I can easily say, just cut them off and be just done with it. But sometimes your heart is attached to it. Sometimes you really care about that person. You're making a bunch of excuses for them for not acting the way, you may be saying, that person is going through a lot right now, and so maybe it's me. It's actually not you. It's them. People make time for what they want to make time for. If they want to talk to you, they'll call you at a certain time. If they want to stop by and see you, they'll make time. If they want you to see them, whatever, they'll open their home up to you or whatever. But if people are showing you consistently that they don't want to be bothered, whatever the situation is, they are making time to be bothered with other people, just not you. Okay, so you have to be crystal clear on that. You have way too much to offer. Like I said, you have way too much to offer in all areas of your life. Like I said, you're very dependable. You're a generous person. You're very optimistic. And that's the thing that most people say about you, that you're optimistic people. So if you find yourself not being as optimistic, you need to check the energies around you, because it's not you, it's them. This is also the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about, again, prosperity, you being a very generous person. So for a lot of you all, you will give people the shirt off your back. You're just very, very kind people, kind-hearted people that just enjoys being around people. But when you start to see, Sagittarius, that people really are stingy with their time when it comes to you, you got to take it as a sign. Okay, it's not me, it's them. Let me go back and live my best life. This is the Queen of Wands, right? This is somebody who is very vivacious, somebody who's dynamic, somebody who's authentic, someone who is magnetic, attractive, optimistic, self-assured, upbeat. This is you. This is that fire in you, right? This is all you. And so, like I said, believe people when they show you who they are. If somebody is being stingy with their time, they don't want to be bothered with you or whatever, you can make up a excuse after excuse after excuse for why you may think that it's you, but it's not you. It's them. And I'm not trying to placate anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody feel like they should not hold themselves responsible for their own actions. But when you're by yourself and you're living your best life and you're happy and filled with glee, and then you reach out to certain people who are vibrating on a different frequency, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're vibrating lower or higher or whatever. It could be just a tinge of a frequency that's off. It causes static. We also have the Hierophant card. This is attached to the Taurus. Let me put this right here for just a second. And I'll talk about that in just a second. I'm also looking at the Ace of Pentacles. This, again, is attached to your money. You have so much potential to make a lot of money and wealth. This is about abundance, manifestation, prosperity. This is about you having the power to get what you need. Financially, you can get whatever it is that you need. You really, really don't have to interact with people who are giving you limited amount of time, who seem like they really don't want to be bothered with you for whatever reason, and it's causing you all this stress. This is a Nine of Swords. For some people, it's causing a great deal of anxiety and stress, and it could be causing some people some tears, where you're just praying and wondering why. Well, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. This person just does not want to be bothered. And so this is and this is just me being very direct. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. They don't want to be bothered. You didn't do anything wrong to them. They just have inner conflict, and you need to sail away and be okay with it. It doesn't have to be the back and forth, trying to figure out what they're thinking, what's going on, all of this other stuff. Not only that, here we go, the Two of Wands. You have many prospects. There are other people around you who are interested in being in your space, right? Where you don't have to second guess anything. You have plenty of prospects. So any kind of confusion, people causing you some kind of confusion or to vibrate at a lower frequency, first you need to check yourself. And when I say check yourself, you had to check yourself, meaning you got to remember who you are. All these wonderful qualities that you embody, all these wonderful characteristics that you embody. And if this person or persons or organization or whatever job is causing you to feel very different than who you are, then you got to make some serious changes. You got to make some changes. You got to sail away from it. And for some people, it's a job. That's what I'm looking at the Hierophant. It's that stability, or they could represent stability for you, right? And so when I look at the Hierophant and I look at the earth signs in general, them being very stable, in their jobs, in their home lives and stuff like that, very logical people, whole 9 yards, being very fixed. For some people, it is an organization. It could be, or the thought of maybe possibly building a family or a very solid, stable relationship with the person. You have to know the power is within you, because it's causing you too much stress, strain, and struggle. But what I'm getting is that relationship-wise, that you felt like, okay, was solid and stable. But you have many prospects. This is a Two of Wands. You have many, many, many prospects. So you don't have to be in self-sabotage or bondage. You really don't have to be in bondage to somebody who is just giving you breadcrumbs. Somebody who's breadcrumbing you and making you believe one thing, like they're interested or whatever it is, that you have many prospects. No more receiving breadcrumbs from people. This is really, really about you living your fullest, highest vibration, best life. Okay. All right. So this is about self-sabotage, because again, you have the power. That's the Eight of Swords. You have the power to live the life that you want to live. Your life is in full balance. It's in full balance. You have good friends around you. This is the Two of Pentacles. Your money is looking good, the whole 9 yards. There's some things that you really have to be okay with sailing away and just being okay with it. But again, this person, like I said, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that is causing you kind of stress. And your breakthrough will come through when you sail away from that person and just move on, because you have all these other prospects right there in your face. Let's pull an oracle card and see what the oracle cards have to say. Yeah, let's see what the oracle card has to say. When I talk about the Hierophant card, I'm talking about this is, like I said, it's attached to Taurus, right? And so this is about tradition. It's about, fitting in with the status quo, accepting discipline, standing, studying higher values. So again, for a lot of people, this is attached to an organization, some feelings of organization, some feeling of structure, maybe thinking that, okay, well, this is going to be my foundation. This is going to make me feel stable. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, right? But it's something that you have to sail away from and just say, you know what? I know that I'm powerful on my own. I don't have to put up with this. I do have people around me who genuinely like and celebrate who I am. And that's when you will flourish, right? This is the number 27. This is when you will flourish. Things will look so much sunnier for you once you step away from that situation. Much, much, much sunnier for you, right? Much sunnier for you, where you'll just feel like, wow, okay? 27. 2 plus 7 is 9, right? Okay, so 27, also 18, the number 9 is also attached to the letter R in the Pythagorean system, right? And so this is about you feeling royal, you feeling regal. This is about you getting back to the root of things. Who is you? Resonates with completion. This needs to, like I said, when I say 9 is the number of completion, right? So you have to be okay with this situation and know that your breakthrough is coming through pure clarity. This is about you flourishing like you deserve to flourish. This is about you living your best life, being at peace with this situation and moving on. No more confusion. No more confusion. This is about you flourishing on this yellow brick road, uprooting any feelings that you have that and uprooting any feelings that you have that you're not going to be okay without this person, place, or thing, right? Like I said, somebody is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, but you got to feel okay. You got to uproot those feelings. This is about you removing all this self-sabotage and being free and living your best, highest vibrational life, getting back to you, not allowing people around you to dictate who you are, thus causing you to vibrate at a lower frequency, right? And so for some people, believe it or not, okay, meditation will help you get there. Getting some crystals will help you get there. And so for you all, the yellow citrine, amber, yellow topaz, yellow tiger's eye, yellow agate, and rutilated crystals resonates the most with the solar plexus chakras, right? It resonates the most with your chakra. This is really about you really getting yourself back in alignment, right? Like I said before, core strengthening exercises are good. Core strengthening yoga, doing puzzles, sunbathing, taking a walk in the sunshine. All of these wonderful things are going to get you back to who you are. Also, if you're into essential oils, like burning essential oils in a diffuser, you can get some lemon oil. You can get some lavender, Roman chamomile, rosewood, rosemary. Those are really good essential oils that resonate with the solar plexus chakras. But this is about you flourishing, really. This is really about you flourishing and living your best, highest vibrational life, okay? That's what I have for you. I know you're going to have a great day. Bye.